All right. How did you get into the red pill, coach?
Shoot, man. I remember just going through dealing with some issue with a woman. I think people know I got divorced, but that wasn't even it. Mm-hmm. The reason I got into the red pill, I was dating some girl, some young girl. She had me by the nose like this. Mm-hmm. She had me doing stuff, simping. I was simping bad. Simping bad. And she had me up. She had me looking up stuff. And I remember this girl was like, I'm looking up online. Should I let my girlfriend go to dinner with her ex-boyfriend? All right.
Oh, man. How old was you, coach?
Shit. I was what is my now? 40. I was probably like 38.
God damn, coach. Yeah, God damn, you was an old simp.
I'm gonna give myself the buzzer on that one, bro.
God damn, coach.
Well, what happened was this. What happened? Let me give the story. I'm gonna tell the story. So, after I got divorced and split up, I went through my whole phase, bro. I was just like, that was when Instagram was popping. That was when Tinder and Plenty of Whales was just out. So I'm banging everything. I'm just going out like crazy. Mm-hmm. Well, I got with this therapist, all right. That they were like, oh, walk you through your divorce, and they were like, and it was a guy. He was like, you should give a relationship another try. You should try. You should go out there. And he was like, you just, you're gonna set a bad example for your kids, boning all these women and all of this stuff. And so I was like, you know what? I'll give it another try. So I went out there, eHarmony dating, trying to meet a good girl. This girl, she was a lawyer, a young girl, and all this stuff. She had all the good, successful things that you want to find in. She was good. She knew how to present herself. She was she was quiet. She let you dominate in the bedroom, but she do that, funny stuff. Oh, I'm gonna go to dinner with my ex-boyfriend. Oh, I'm gonna do something like this. I'm gonna go to girls' nights out. She was always suspect in her behavior. Right. Well, at the end of the day, she was just too suspect. So she had me looking up stuff. How come she doing this? How come she doing that? And then at that point, I realized, I was getting gamed.
Right.
I was getting gamed.
Just using you.
She was using me, and what happened was, I always tell guys this: if you go out and she had a close group of friends, you go out with her friends, and they cheating and they covering for her.
Right.
I was like, guess what? Odds are that she likely is doing that with you. You know what I mean? Like, they're covering for her and covering for other guys. And I'm sitting there like, man, this ain't right. So in the pit of my stomach, I was like, this ain't right. And I stumbled upon, Sandman, like everybody else gets in here. I stumbled upon the same old guys. Right. And I got to see you come up.
Right.
I got to see you come from nowhere and go skyrocket. So that was good to see that, bro.
Now, see, guys, y'all see them gray hairs in Coach Greg Adams' beard? That's called wisdom. That's right there. What he just gave y'all, what y'all guys got to understand is that all of us older guys, we done got our ass spanked too.
For sure.
That's what we got the wisdom. A lot of y'all guys think that when we make videos, we did everything right and we just telling y'all, what to do. No, it comes from us making so many mistakes.
Yep.
Yeah. Whatever y'all talking about, anytime y'all guys ask me a question, I'm like, oh man, I remember I made that mistake.
Yeah.
Every one of us, old dating coaches, we all done made all those mistakes, guys. That's why I try to let y'all guys know whenever you feel like you a simp, this, and that, other, all this wisdom you got, whenever you hear a guy with a lot of wisdom that comes from a lot of experience. When you hear Dave Ramsey talk, Dave Ramsey always talks about how he went bankrupt and, how he learned don't over leverage and all this other type of stuff because it comes from mistakes. That's what life's about. When y'all see all these videos, just know my ass done got played a whole bunch of times. That's why I can sit here with 700, 800 videos talking about women because I done been played.
We've been through
a bunch of times.
We've been through the battles, and at some point, it takes a man to go, you know what? I'm not going through that no more.
Right.
A lot of guys don't take that step. They'll say, okay, I'll try a new girl. I'll try it a little bit different this way. I'll try this and that. At some point, I said, you know what? I got to stop this simping. You know what I mean? I got to really take a stand and find out what it is to be a man. Change the way I approach things.
Right.
Doesn't mean I'm not getting no more sex. Don't mean that. It's just a different way that I approached it. And it started working in my favor.
Right.
And that's where you want it to go. When it doesn't work in your favor, you want to evade. You want to back up. You want to be like, okay, all right, this ain't going the way I wanted to go. All right, time to back up. But some guys, they so dumb. They think they can control the situation and then they keep going and going. Well, she already got the advantage over you. Just take an L and move on.
Right. That's the thing. So that's what Coach Greg Adams just talked about, guys, is what happened is we get so invested and it's hard to take that L and go on. So what happened is you done spent time going out with a woman, you done talked to her, you done spent money on a date, and it's hard because you're thinking about, man, I just can't walk away, man. I spent $50 on that first date. I spent $80 on that second date. This bitch gonna give me some ass, man. I'm just saying, man. And so, guys, what you got to do is, it's just like with a car sometimes. Sometimes you fixing up a car, and eventually at some point you just got to go and trade the car in and get a new car.
Rid of it. Yeah.
You can't just keep fixing on, and that's how a woman is when you see it ain't going your way. You just got to take that L. That's the hardest thing I see with men is it's that we invested our money and our time, and it's like, by goddamn, I'm going to get this woman. And see, that's what you got to do. You got to be able to walk away.
A lot of guys do that in marriage too. They won't leave their wife, and the marriage is way off the rails. I mean, it's way off the rails. They got more red flags, and they refuse to just say, "All right, look, let me just get rid of the broad." You know what I mean? And deal with it from that end. They'll go, "Well, we've been married 6 years. We've been married 8 years. We got 3 kids. I got a house. You know what? Fuck the house. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Take care of the kids half time, because is it worth you going through hell and sticking around where you're just gonna keep piled on? Just take an L and go.
Why you think what's the biggest reason for that? You think that is, Coach? You think it's scarcity, too much invested? Why you think guys like in a long-term relationship, say a guy living with a girl or a guy that's married, do you think that's more financial or just a scarcity mindset, a fear of doing it, getting back into the unknown?
Yeah, I think it could be scarcity because, you know, this woman's giving you some peace leave, right? They're giving it to you. So they're looking like, okay, I'm going to go through a drought. But I think men don't want to say they fail with women, right? You don't want to look like you took an L. You don't want to look like your woman was cheating on you and manipulating you, and you got to go out into the world and say, she did me dirty, she did me wrong.
Right.
And guys don't want to say that. And that's what prevents guys from learning from other guys. Like myself, I ain't afraid to say, shit, I got simped, and, you know, I did this, and this girl did me dirty and wrong, and I got screwed in the divorce. I'm not afraid to say it because, you know, most men have been in that spot. But guys, look, let me tell you something. Women outnumber men in this planet. There's more women than there are men here in the United States. There's more 18-year-olds turning 18 than there are dirty 35-year-old dusty women that ain't going to ever give you no peace leave anyway. Just know that there's another woman out there.
Right.
If that's what you want, you're going to find her. It might take you 3 months. It might take you 3 days. It might take you 6 years, but you're going to get another one.
The thing is, Coach, women are so, that's a good way I can phrase this. Women are so, the dating game is so trash that I think a lot of guys got a fear of getting back into the dating game because they remember it's grained in their head of how much trash was out there when they were single. And they look and they say, well, you know what? My wife is trash, but I know when I was dating, I was dealing with more trash than this trash. Yeah. And it's like, do I really want to go back out here and deal with all these women who going to try to use me for free meals? Use me for time? Or do I really just deal with this little nag right here who gets on my nerves, but at least I know what I'm going to get from her? You go back out here and I got to go back out here and I got to deal with these chicks who just playing games, who just passing time, who just really, you know, they know from the jump they ain't into you like that. But, you know, I'm bored, and till I meet the guy I really want, I guess you can pass the time.
Well, most men get into relationships for that. Yeah. Like they get in for that, right? You go on the dating app, you date 10 women, 9 are trash and 1 is decent. And you go, well, I can date another trash woman, or I could just make it work with this one. But the one you making it work for ain't really that good anyway. You know, she just was better than the other 9. Right. And so you got in, and then now you realize she was trash too, but now you hooked. Right. Just realize she was trash. She was just better than the trash that you was dealing with. So that's why you committed.
Right. She was clean trash.
She was clean trash. Yeah.